Hi everyone, welcome. Tonight is the night, the big reveal. It is the brand new project, the one that all this was all about. Here it comes. It's going in tonight. All you have to do is wait one more second. It's coming. Hello, hi guys, hello and welcome. So, how's everybody doing? Everybody okay? Good to have you here. So, this is it, guys. This is the one you all saw. If you saw the last stream, you'll have seen that I spent lots of time, lots of effort creating the old banana plant bioactive enclosure. So you'll have to bear with me. I've been messing about with all my lighting. It's not quite right. I'm a little bit dark. So you'll have to forgive me. But anyway, hopefully you can hear everything I'm saying. So I hope everybody's all right. Welcome. So I'll bring on my my lovely assistant, Gavalar. How's it going today?
Hey,
You're all right, man? Good.
yeah, not bad.
Good. So you've got your lighting sorted out, haven't you, man? I'm just messing about. So I've got some few new bits and pieces. I haven't had time to sort it out yet. I'm a little bit dark. Do you know what's happened? Do you know that light I had? I broke it. I broke the light. It's working, but it's not. I didn't have time to fix it back up there. So that's why I'm a little bit dark tonight. But I've made sure that the light is on the Viv because that's what it's all about. So yeah, so good. Let's just see. Let's get cracking. So basically, what is going to go on? Obviously, if you saw my last stream, if you didn't see the last stream and you're interested in this lovely bioactive enclosure, this is a banana plant that I have in here. If you're a bit interested in how I created this, there is a whole stream. It's the last one. It was all about how I did this all the way from the bottom up. And we've got lovely isopods in there, and we've got all kinds of lovely things, little critters and red springtails, guys. If you want to see some red springtails, go back to the last stream. But anyway, without further ado, you what, dude?
It's worth it.
It's worth it. It's worth it, Gav says. Therefore, it is worth it. Honestly, red springtails. They're in there. Red springtails, white dwarf, woodlice, and some Cubaris panda kings isopods. They are all in there. I'll come back and revisit this whole thing later on. We've got the banana plant. We've got everything going on. All we need now is the inhabitants. What is it? I hear you say. Stop waffling, Mitchell. Crack on. Get on with it. Shall we do some hellos first? I don't know what to do. Let's just say a quick hello to everybody. I'm not going to say hello to anybody. I've done. Just wanted to say thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. Obviously, it's fantastic that you've done that, and you're going to crack on. So, what have we here? What have we in here? This is the inhabitant. This is one. This is the female inhabitant. We have in here Lesina intermedia, dragon-headed Katydid. I'm going to get her out. This is the female. She is huge, let me tell you. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump straight in with Criticam. I'm going to get her out and I'm going to show you her straight away. We're not messing around, man. We're not messing around.
Are they grippy like the Cosmorus?
Yep, they're exactly the same. So, hang on. Bear with me a minute, guys. Sorry. I'm just, right, there we go. I've got that out. I've got that.
Criticam, Mitch is your macro man.
So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get her out and I'm going to give you a quick look at her. I haven't really got my light set up properly because I'm rubbish. Right, guys, here we go. So, this is the dragon-headed Katydid. Let's just get her out, shall we? Got to be careful because she's got very, very, very grippy tarsals. Very strong, very powerful. Can't really see her properly. I need the other light. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I've completely messed it up. I'm just going to put the light on. Turn that one off. Get the battery. This is what I should have done all along. Instead of trying to be flash, let's just be practical. We'll worry about the being flash later, shall we, Gav?
Hey, it's real life.
It's real life. It's real life. Right, let's go. Here we go. There we go, guys. There she is. Woo! Lesina intermedia. There we go. Woo!
That's a beauty, is that?
Look at that. Oh my goodness. What do you reckon, guys? This is the female, adult female.
Absolute beast.
Absolute beast. Look at that. So, she... Look at the size of the antennae. Oh my goodness.
Huge.
Let me sit down.
Like fishing rods.
Look at her little face. Look at her huge face, I should say. There we go, guys. So, this is the dragon-headed Katydid. Lesina intermedia. She's got absolutely huge mandibles, man. And she jumps. Right. I might just put her in.
Seem a bit more fond of jumping than the Cosmos did.
Look at the ovipositor. That sword is the ovipositor. That is what she that is the device in which she inserts the eggs into, like, plants or trees or any kind of. Well, from what I've been reading, they don't put their eggs in substrate. They put it in like plants or bark. So look at that face, guys. Ooh. There we go. So they're from, I think they're from Southeast Asia, but apparently they're on every continent now, apart from Antarctica, of course. They're absolutely everywhere. So there you go, guys. Oh, Claire's just tuned in. I better keep calm, because the only reason I'm keeping her out so long is because I'm a little bit concerned that when I put her in, she might just disappear under the foliage, and then we might not see her again for a while. I just thought we'd get some nice footage. So there you go, guys. That is my female. I've got the male, a little bit smaller. Doesn't have the breed, the sword-like ovipositor. So I had a quick look at that paper this afternoon, Joe.
Did you?
Yeah,
What did you
really
think?
interesting.
Yeah, it's a good
Really
read, isn't it?
interesting. It's very good, and it's not heavy, so
No.
it's just easy, really. It's almost like a breeder's perspective. No fancy, There's no fancy down words or anything. So I thought I might do that. I thought I might present that paper. You know, if we have success, if these breed, I might do the paper so we can talk about what to expect and what we're going to do next with the eggs and stuff. So there you go, guys. Look at that. How stunning is that? There you go. Just look at that ovipositor. It's absolutely, it's a right
fierce,
beast,
that, isn't it? Like,
it really
when
is.
you compare it to like other crickets and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. Seriously. There we go, guys. Look at the colours as well.
Those horn type shielding.
I mean, the whole thing is just absolutely unbelievable. It really is. I'm in love. The green on the antennae as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. So there you go, guys. I've got 2 males and I've got this female. So what I did, the males, one of the males or both the males have been calling since I've got them every evening and every early morning. And I've worked out that it was the males. And then what I did was I put one of the males in the shed. And then this morning and last night, I heard no calling whatsoever in the house. And interestingly, don't start biting I hope it don't start biting my finger, otherwise there might be tears. Interestingly, the male that wasn't calling, the one I kept in the house, didn't touch its food at all last night and today. Whereas the one that's been in the shed, the one that I'm going to put in with her tonight, that one actually has been eating. So it bodes well that this one I've got here is hopefully up for it.
Yeah. Well, that's what we were saying.
So let's do it. Yeah.
It seemed like a good.
Right. Let's put her in, shall we? I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to turn this around and I'm going to put her in. Let's do this. So I've put a couple of pieces, an extra piece. Oh, so I went to the range, man. I got 10 pieces of this stuff of driftwood.
But it's still at that price as well.
Yeah.
Nice
$2.99.
Your camera's gone.
Yeah. She's not hanging around, is she? It's a bit dark in there. I need a better light. I know. This was my idea. It's not going to look pretty, but I'm hoping it's going to be functional. She's gone right under a leaf. That's the problem.
Yeah, she's straight for the shade.
Bear with me a minute. I have the technology, guys. Don't you worry about it. Right, guys. There we go. There she is. Look, she's in the home. She's having a good. She's having a bit of a look around.
Check your plant out. Make sure you got the right one.
Yeah, she's a bit confused. I might have to help her. Maybe I should have put a bit more driftwood in there. They're going up. Anyway, I did read that they prefer to be high up in the enclosure.
Yeah, like in that paper, it was saying that the majority of them were spending time on top at lid at cricket tubs that they were keeping them in.
Yeah. There you go, guys. There she is. I wonder if she's going to start munching on this banana plant. Yeah, Peter. I went today. I picked up 10 pieces of driftwood, $2.99. Really good size as well, like 20 to 30 centimeters.
When you think on Amazon they're selling them at like 15 quid.
I know.
I wonder if she'll bite at the leaf to find out what it is.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, she probably can just sense if it's what she wants or not, can't she?
Yeah.
So there's the female, guys. So basically, this is a. So these are far and widespread. They're from Southeast Asia, but they do inhabit all most continents now, apart from obviously Antarctica. So they but they're everywhere. Obviously known in Australia, bush crickets. Outside Australia in the States, we know them as the drag-headed Katydid because we like to be overly dramatic. So she's not. So typically, she's not chilled out in the best spot for getting a good look at it, of course. But just look at that. I can't believe that soared like ovipositor. It's just unbelievable.
Piece of engineering, that, isn't it?
It really is. Light's not that great, I'm afraid, guys, so you have to excuse me. So
The colour of it as well, and like when the light were coming through it before, it's almost like razor clam shells.
Yeah. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. It's got that really beautiful rusty orange, rusty brown kind of coloration going on. Yeah, she's. She's chilling. I don't want to bug her too much because obviously she's relaxing. I'm going to bring the male in a minute. We'll have a look at the male and we'll compare. We'll compare the
See
male
if she's
to the
relaxing
female.
then.
Yeah, I'm going to. I've turned it around so we can get a look at those amazing mandibles. Look at that. I mean, the mandibles are absolutely ginormous. They really are. And look at her. We can actually get an absolutely cracking look at her underside because she's on the glass. Let's just take advantage of this situation for a minute. There we go. Look.
Wow. See it breathing as well.
Yeah, well, I'm going to move up to those in a minute. But look at those mandibles.
They're insane.
My goodness. Look at her. She is out of this world. Oh my goodness. She's unbelievable. Let's see if I can get a bit better light.
Evening, Joshua.
So, there she is, look. Up close and personal.
She's cleaning herself.
Yeah. She had a really good chunk of mango. So basically, they are very opportunistic feeders. Apparently, they'll eat many things. They will. They're not really much for going out and catching their own prey, as you can imagine. But they will eat if you pre-kill insects, or if they come across an insect that's freshly, just recently died. They will eat it because obviously they really, really need that protein. So they will eat insects, and apparently, according to that paper I've just read, the nymphs thrived a lot better if they were eating a diet of pre-killed insects, getting that extra protein hit. So, and they will eat fruits, vegetables. This female and the male I'm going to put in actually, they actually did eat some mango, quite a lot of it actually. She's having a really good clean. It's just a shame that leaf's in the way, isn't it? But anyway, we can't have everything. So they will eat fruit, vegetables, and also I read that they're really keen on nuts, seeds. Sorry, a variety of seeds, flax seeds, and just loads of different types of seeds.
It's basically a wild bird seed mix.
Yeah, which is what
Pretty
we have
much.
plenty of in the house. So I'm gonna give them some of that tomorrow. So seeds, fruit and veg, freshly killed insects. They'll eat all that as part of a wide variety diet. So look at those. Look at the pads. Look at that. She's showing it to us. I wish I'd got the macro lens on because I put the other lens on because the macro lens is too close up.
Yeah.
But look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Absolutely amazing. It's like she's just giving us a really good look, man. Hello. Hi, everybody wave. Everybody wave. Look at that. High fives all around. Oh my goodness. And look at the underside. Look at the air holes, man. Where she's breathing through. I forget what they're called. Need to learn my
spiracles or something, is it?
I can't remember. I really need to brush up on my insect anatomy if we're going to do this sort of stuff. So there you go, guys. Oh my goodness, that was a real treat. It's a shame we can't see her face better.
The faces are mental. They're almost human-like.
Yeah, it's a shame she's hiding. Well, she's not hiding. She's just doing a thing. Honestly, the tarsals, and they're just so complex, aren't they? It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
We're going to have to do a proper criticam on this baby, man, before, maybe some other time. So there you go, guys. This is the female. She is absolutely amazing. I'm going to get the male out in a minute. So yeah, the main difference between the male and the female is that sword-like ovipositor that you saw right at the end, coming out of the from just underneath, from the back of the abdomen, that comes out from behind the wings. That is the ovipositor. That is a sword-like structure. That is what she will help to insert eggs, freshly laid eggs, into. They don't really put their eggs into a kind of a substrate. I did read a paper and it said that they experimented with. They tried to get her to lay on substrate, and she didn't lay. She didn't lay at all for a while. And then when they tried again, they used a banana plant, and she laid them. She laid it in the banana plant. So I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes. But it's absolutely fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. You can't see her face at all. It may be that the light on her face is, just it might be why she's deliberately gone more towards the light, away from the light, behind the leaf. So, right, guys. Woo! Oh my goodness. You're probably noticing the reflection, Gav. I bought a ring light as well.
Yeah.
But it's not working out. It's not working out just yet. I haven't figured out what to do with it yet. I didn't have time tonight. Anyway, right then, guys. So there you go. That was the female. That is the female dragon-headed katydid, Lesina intermedia. Now, like I was just saying, the female is distinctly different to the male in terms of the main factor is that the male is a little bit shorter, is not quite as bulky as you would imagine, but also he he basically just has his wings and the abdomen ends. There is no ovipositor like in the female, obviously. She has that big long sword that you could see right at the very tip. The male obviously does not have that, so that is obviously the main difference. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the male up. We'll have a closer look at him, like we did the female, hopefully, and hopefully he'll behave himself and he won't start jumping around and stuff. And we'll see. And I'm going to just put the male in with the female, and we'll have a little chat about that. So I'm just going to get that out for you now, guys. Yeah, she really is stunning. So, who's in the house, Gav? Who can we say hello to while I'm doing this?
Right. So, recently we've got Josh.
Josh, how you doing, Josh?
DW Reptiles Arc.
Yeah, DW Reptiles. I don't think we know your name yet, my friend. You've been here a couple of times now. Come on, my friend, introduce yourself. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. We need to know your name.
And then we've got a few of our usual.
Yeah, Greg's in the house, I know. Peter's in the house. Kaylee's in the house. Claire's in the house. Who else? Have I missed anybody? I think I saw Ivan. Ivan, are you still there? Say
Ivan's
hi, Ivan.
in the house.
Yeah, I got onto Ivan. I bullied him into joining our community.
Rick is here as well.
I think Ivan thought I was asking him to come onto the stream, and you know what he said? He said, "I'm not coming on because I sound like a Russian gangster," which just it just made me really want him on. Just so I thought that'd be awesome. I think I just saw. Oh, Rick's in the house. How you doing, Rick? You all right, buddy? You've just missed the macro of the female, my friend, but we're just about to have a little look at the male. So if you've just tuned in, everybody, this is the breeding project. These are the brand new, absolutely amazing insects that I've got to go in the new Bioactive banana tree and banana plant. I'm going to talk about why I chose the banana plant a little bit later when I've got the male and female in. So the female is already in there. This is the Lesina intermedia, which is the dragon-headed Katydid. Honestly, a minute ago, we just saw some absolutely exquisite footage of the female. I've got the male now. We're going to have a closer look.
Tom's here.
Ivan's hiding in the shadows. That's great. Rick says he saw her. That means he's been here a while, and that's cool, man. Thanks so much. Who else was I supposed to say hello to?
Tom.
Oh, yeah, Tom's in the house. How you doing, Tom? You all right, matey? This male's a little bit jumpy, so we better just crack on. I might have to just put him in. Let me just get Criticam up. Anyway. This is the male. Can't quite get the light right.
There's
a male. Look,
seems darker in colour.
As you can see, he's a little bit darker. Well, it looks that because I've not got the light right, mate, to be honest. Hang on. Just bear with me, guys. I'm trying to get the light right. There we go. That's a bit better. So, that's the male. Look at the green antennae again. So the main difference, obviously, between the male is that and female is that the male is a bit stuntier. He's a bit shorter. He's very, very stocky himself, though. He's a formidable character. He's got the same red kind of face. But obviously, he has no sword-like ovipositor. So, there, look. He's just got those, like, what look really terrifying spiny hooks. which I wish I knew the name of, but I don't.
Does he have an extra set of
But look,
thorns?
yeah, maybe. He does look a little bit thornier on the hat, on the crown, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, I'm just looking at the female, and she.
Has
No,
she
I
got
think they're
3
about.
sets?
Yeah, she's got 3 sets too. So, but there you go, guys.
It's still equally as
Darius.
impressive.
DW Reptiles Art is that Darius? Are we spelling that right? She'll love him. Kaylee says she'll love him. So there you go. And that's a
Darius
woman's
from
perspective.
Farnborough.
There you go. There's the male. He's a real stunner. Look at the. I love the leaf. The wings are so like leaves. It's crazy. Look at the veins.
Yeah.
You know, they've even got like the veins like leaves mimicry going on.
Well, they look like dried ficus leaves, which is something that would be in there.
Yeah.
Hey up.
I know. I'm going to put him away in a minute. I don't want to stress him out too much. He's got a job to do, you know.
That was some good footage, that though.
Yeah, I'll have to look back on that and see if I can do a slow-mo. There he is anyway, guys. Look at that face. How can she not? She's bound to love him, right? She's bound to.
It looks like a fine specimen. Why not?
Why not indeed? Beautiful. There you go. Right, I'm going to put him in. I'm not messing about any longer. I don't want to stress him out. He's got a job to do. She's got a job to do. They've all got jobs to do. So let's just crack on. I was hoping she was going to hang out down here so I could put him, you know,
close to her.
Close to her. But I'm going to try and put him on the leaf above her. I mean, I don't think they're going to get up to much just because I'm going to put him
There might be a courtship.
Yeah, well, I'm going to talk about this in a second because it's just so interesting that the paper mentioned as well.
Oh, I think I know what you mean. Which bit?
I think it's better to go through the glass, you know, from the side. I just think the lighting's slightly better. He's going to walk all over her anyway. That's what's going to happen right now.
Not tonight, love. I'm washing my hair.
So there you go, anyway. Yeah, sorry, the light's not great. I'm struggling. Just give me a sec. Yeah, it's too dark. It's too dark. I can't get it in there. Just got a shadow. I'm not sure what I've done wrong. I wonder if it's something with this. There we go.
Wow.
There we go.
That really shows off the red now.
Yeah. There we go. I knew I was doing something wrong. I just needed a minute to think about what I was doing. So, there he is. There's the male. So it's not crystal clear because we're looking through the glass, but it's as good as we're going to get. There he is. Say hello to the male. Hello.
I'll do.
I'll do. So, look at the red. The red face, absolutely beautiful. I can see. Do you know what's really, really strange and a bit unnerving is the fact that the eyes are front and center like humans, like you
Yeah,
say.
like
They're front.
with
The
other
eyes are
crickets and
front
things,
and center. Yeah, it's
they're
so
huge, aren't
it's
they?
so weird. It's so weird to see. It's like I think they were saying it's like the difference between this particular genus and crickets and grasshoppers, and yeah, is that they've been flattened like laterally
Yeah,
like that instead of dorsally.
yeah,
So instead of being flattened from the top, dorsal, like crickets, they've been flattened like locusts. They've been flattened laterally from the side, side to side sort of thing. Um, and I just wonder if that's why their eyes have ended up where they are.
yeah. It could be.
I mean, there's obviously a reason why their eyes have gone like that.
Look at that central horn as well.
I know. Look at the green. Look at the green on the antennae. Unbelievable. So there we go, guys. Mission accomplished. We've got male and female in there right now. There's also a stupid fly in there.
Photo bombing.
Indeed. Right, I just need a bit of a refreshment. So, male and female. That's the male we're looking at right now. The female is just below. That's her tarsal. You can see right there. As I was saying, the main difference between the male and female is is this huge ovipositor. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there we go. Look. So that huge ovipositor, look, coming out from behind the female's abdomen. Right there, look. So you can see we've got this huge. It's like a sword. That is how she's going to. That is how she's going to put the eggs. She's going to insert her eggs into the banana plant. So let's just talk about that briefly. So basically, turn it off. Right. So there we go, guys. We've got the male and the female in there right now. This is so exciting. I can't believe it. So there's a reason why I chose the banana plant, and I'm just gonna move a couple of things. Turn that back on. So basically, from what I can gather in the research, the few people that have attempted to breed these in captivity from what I can gather, they first attempted to, they bred them successfully, but then they didn't have the female in a bioactive setup, so there was no plants. They basically just had her in some enclosure with, a bit of coat bark and substrate, because they thought she was going to lay her eggs in the substrate, like many insects do. But basically, she didn't lay anything. They didn't find anything. Nothing happened. So they scratched their heads for a little bit, and I think they decided that. I'm not sure whether they stumbled across some research or whether they came across some information that helped them realise that the female requires a plant of some description in order to insert her eggs into some kind of medium. And what they found is when they used a banana plant, so we can have a look at the base of this banana plant. So you can see the base of the banana plant right there, look. So you see this here. Basically, that is where she's going to insert her eggs. So that sword-like structure, that ovipositor that I showed you a minute ago, she's basically going to use that to insert the eggs into the banana plant trunk. But firstly, what she's going to do is she's going to gnaw away at the base. So where I've got where you can see that little black spot there, down here, she's going to chew away and create a very deep cavern right inside. It's probably going to be a good centimetre right into the centre of the banana plant stalk, and she's going to dig that out, and then basically she's going to use that ovipositor to insert her eggs into that little indentation that she's going to cut out, like a little cave inside the protective pocket, so to speak, inside the banana plant. And then she's going to leave the eggs there, and then they're going to be really, really safe there, etc., etc. And then they're going to develop, and then that's where they're going to hatch out of. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit more at length. I don't want to go into too much detail right now because I'm going to do another update. So hopefully, if these breed, what we're going to do is then we'll do another stream and we'll talk about a little bit more in depth about the process of how she's going to lay the eggs, what she's going to do, and how she's going to do it, and the reason why she's going to do it inside a banana plant as opposed to substrate. And we're going to cover a lot of that. So I think we're going to come back to that. I'm not going to go into too much detail right now, but I think that's the general gist, right, Gav? I think I've covered most of.
Yeah.
I think that's it. So we'll talk about the what's, the whys, and the wherefores in another stream. It won't be long. I'm hoping these are going to breed. From what I gather, basically, the male and the female are going to. They're going to wait until I've gone, the lights are out, and everybody's away, and they're going to get their jiggy on. So apparently they do it in the middle of the night or when there's nobody around, So I'm not expecting the male to jump on her while I'm here. Unfortunately, I wish I could say that he was going to do. But I don't think he will. I mean, you never know. He normally starts calling about 11 o'clock. So hopefully, I don't know if we're going to be. I'm probably not going to have the stream going on that long because I think I'm just going to keep this relatively short. I'm going to get some more macro footage in a minute. But yeah, basically, they probably won't do anything. The male will start doing his mating call later on, probably about 11, 12 o'clock. Hopefully we'll see some action. Hopefully the male will mate with the female, and all being well, we'll be able to move from there. And I'm just definitely going to do a follow-up, and definitely going to show you and talk about, the banana plant and everything else around it. And I'm really excited. So, yeah, Barry White, that's right. That's right, Tom. My thoughts. I nearly said I did actually nearly say when I said he's going to wait until we've gone. I've turned the lights out, and then the next thing I thought of was, yeah, and I put some Barry White on.
Let's get it on.
It's like the go-to kind of thing, isn't it? But the female is doing a little bit of cleaning, and we can see her face again now. So what I'm gonna do is, now I've shown you stuff, I'm gonna put the macro lens on. So just bear with me a second, guys. I'm gonna put the bigger lens on, and we're gonna try and get some closer footage, because to be honest, the male and the female are actually positioned really, really nicely. So I'm really excited about getting some great footage right now. I know we've already had some great footage, but that was through the glass, and that was with like one of my old lenses, the zoom lens. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the official Criticam lens on and get some proper footage going on. So let's just do that, guys, shall we? Let's just do that. And also, dude, this lens is much better at gathering light. So I don't need, it's just so much better than the other lens. There we go. This is the female. Oh my goodness. See the difference? You see the difference in the lenses?
Yeah.
So, here we go, guys. Look at that. Woo!
I'm speechless.
Woo! Look at that. She's having a nice cleaning the old antennae. Actually, Tom, I don't think so. Like I say, there's actually very little information out there, Tom. But it's a great question. I think, from what I've read, it's about between 8 and 12 weeks, Gav, something like that. I think for these gestation period.
Yeah, I'm just double checking.
I think it might be between 6 and 10 weeks, something like that.
Yeah, because I think it's something like 9 months from nymph to adult.
Yeah. Yeah, Rick. I know, man. I know. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. I can't get enough. Look at that face. Let's just have a quick look at the male above. The male is just above, look, right there. There's the male, look. Just chilling. The male is just chilling. So we'll leave the male and we'll go back to the amazing. We'll go back to this female that's putting on a right show for us. Oh my goodness! Look at her. Look at her. She's got spikes underneath her body as well. Look on her underside. Oh my goodness! She's putting on a right show for us. Oh, I'm just gonna have to have a sweet. So, are we all blown away or what? Come on, guys, tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. She's having a right old clean look.
You see,
anyway,
mandibles like that.
Go on.
It makes sense that one of the preferred foods would be seeds.
Yes. Yeah, because if you look,
they're built for defense. They're not built for attacking things. So they're not for actually attacking other invertebrates.
Yeah. No. We need to when we do a follow up on this, guys, and I'm going to do it. Me and Gav will do a bit more research. We need to find out all the names for all these. Look how intricate the body, the parts are. All those individual moving parts that make up the whole mouth mandible area. You've got that flap on the front. I've no idea what the hell that is. And then you've got like the pincers behind it. Can you see they're like pincers going like laterally, aren't they?
Yeah.
And then you've got the the front bit. I'm showing my ignorance now.
Is that 4 feeler type things that it's got?
Yeah, there's 6 of those, man.
6.
I think there's 6 of those.
Insane.
I think there is. Because there's two little ones that you can't quite see underneath.
Yeah.
There's the 4 main ones, and then there's 2 coming out of the side. Can you? Oh, actually, there's something else. There's something else. So
is that another part of its jaws?
Yeah. There's 2 sets of moving, like, kind of little forceps type things that are just like controlling the situation. Then you've got like the pincers, the main bits that are obviously going to do the cutting and the gnawing. Right, we need to do our homework, dude, so we know what we're talking about, because she deserves our respect. I'm gonna try and get a bit closer.
These are the sort of images that I like for referencing when I'm carving the wood.
Yeah.
Because it's the attention to detail.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look at it. It's just unbelievable. She's having a really good thing. Honestly, we're so lucky. She's putting on such a good show for us. I'm so grateful. Where will I get enough of banana plants? Where will I get enough banana plants?
I think Ivan might mean that they eat them.
Yeah, I'm not too fussed at the moment, Ivan, because basically you can get these banana plants from just about any online horticulturalist, basically. So I'm really not worried about getting enough banana plants. This will grow really quickly, actually. It's already got a really nice, some new leaves coming through. And it's also got a pup growing off the side. So, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I think basically, Ivan, as long as I feed her with plenty of other things, give her a really good varied diet and keep her well fed, I've got a feeling she's not going to be too interested in eating the plant. Just look at that. Look at it. My goodness.
I seen those spikes you were on about
enjoying
underneath while you were talking.
Yeah.
There.
There's two separate so we call them body parts working together in unison right there, helping to clean and manipulate that antennae.
Yeah.
And then obviously you've got the main pincers, underneath that flappy bit at the front. They're obviously for crunching and chewing and doing all the good stuff. And I can only assume that flap at the front is some kind of protection, maybe, to stop it from getting clogged up or something.
Yeah, it could be like a filter.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to find out. I'm going to have to look into this. I'm so excited to know more now. So she's got also. Can you see? She's got like a nostril as well. Can you see the 2 air? They look like they might be air holes at the front. So they're right at the front. Look at the texture on their face.
Like I was saying earlier, it's kind of human-like.
It really is. Honestly, it's absolutely. Yeah, I think you're right, Ivan. They do just eat. So I'm going to try and get even closer, because I can't. That's just what we do here, right? We get close. I just need to move that. Right, I'm just going to try and get a little bit closer. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Right,
the horn in the middle. What with that?
Yeah, just need to pull back a little bit. I'm going to have to switch battery on the camera in a minute.
That's called a phron. F-R-O-N.
Right, I'm just going to have to turn this off a sec. Bear with me, guys. Battery's about to die. There's the spare. Typical. I had it a second ago. Bear with me, guys. I do actually have a power adapter for the for this camera, but I don't normally have the Criticam on long enough to warrant it. Right, I'll just wait for it to die and then I'll change it. Look at that. Woo!
It's called the labrum, that filter type flat bit.
It's called a what?
Labrum.
Labrum. Okay.
Yeah.
And do we know what it's for?
I ain't got that far.
So that is a labrum.
The part above it is a Clypeus, maybe. Clypeus.
Okay. Clipus. Here we go, guys. Well, this is absolutely amazing. I feel so lucky that she's positioned herself. There she is. Look, guys. Oh my goodness. Jeremy's in the house. You just tuned in for the exciting stuff, my friend. The male and the female are in the housing now, Jeremy. Put them both in. There we go. Look at that. We're good, man. Thank you. I'm good.
Yeah, not bad.
We're good. We're all amazing. Honestly, this is the female, Jeremy. This is the female. We've been talking a lot about the differences between the male and the female. I know you've had these before, I think, haven't you? So you know all about these, man. Just look at the intricacy. Is just something to behold, man. Let's see if we can get a look at. So there you can see, look, the just on the body there, look as well, where she's breathing through. So the male is.
Go.
Yeah, I've got. So Tom, I've got one female. I've got two males. The male that I've got in at the moment, he's the one that's been calling, and also he's the only one who's been eating. The other male I've got's not really been doing a great deal. Yeah, thanks, man. Well, they're in together now. I'm going to leave them together. I'm going to put loads of. I'm going to water this this enclosure. I'm going to give it a really good dousing tonight before I leave them. Get that humidity going right up for tonight. I'm going to douse it so the water runs up, so I've got a nice water level down in that drainage. I've been putting a bit more water in every day since I planted it. I just need to top it up now. I'm not sure what the humidity is because I've not measured it, but I'm guessing it's at least 70% now. Actually, the humidity that I read in that paper wasn't as high as I thought it was going to be. They said they had their bioactive enclosure where they bred. They had it about between 60 and 80, I think. I expected it to be more like 82 and 90, you know.
You see, I wonder if that's part of why they lay them in trunk, because it'll be an easier way for them to regulate any humidity, wouldn't it?
Yeah, true. So there's the male, Jeremy. He is no less stunning, I have to say. This is the male. So he's definitely darker. He's more of a grey. He's more of a grey brown. She's more of a reddy brown. He's more of a grey brown, I think. Although they are very, very similar in colour. I just do think that he's a bit duller in colour than her. But look at the leaf mimicry there, man.
Crazy.
The veins on the leaves. Yeah, man. Maybe next time round, Jeremy, if I'm successful, mate, you can have some nymphs. Grow them up from nymphs, man. That'll be exciting. So there you go. There's the male. Look at that. He's having a little clean as well. And yeah, look at the crown. Look at the headgear, man. Just it's like those armored crickets, isn't it?
Yeah.
Those
From above.
Commodorus femoralis, just having that, protection right there. Look, absolutely amazing.
See, it'd be good camouflage because from above it's just going to look like a thistle leaf, innit?
Yeah, exactly.
Something of similar.
Yeah, absolutely. These are absolutely stunning. I'm really, really happy. I just really hope they get on with it. You know what? Providing they're both healthy, which
There's
they
no
seem
reason
to
why
be,
not.
I've created what I think is the best I could have done in terms of environment for them to breed. I've done the full bioactive, high humidity, plenty of space, banana plants. I mean, I don't know what else I could have done. Barry White, obviously.
Yeah.
Let's go back and have another look at the female, and then I might leave Tinternet. Then I might leave them alone just because I don't want to keep the lights on them for too long.
The sooner they go into darkness, the sooner they're likely to get it on.
Yeah. She's got a slightly different angle of just pull back a little bit. It's got a nice little clean. So we can just you can just see that other element, the underside element to that cleaning tool that she's got. See if I can just get a bit more light on the go. Yeah, I'm not quite high enough because the leaf is just folded slightly in front of her. So there we go. Just pull back a little bit. There we go. Still not quite high enough.
I count how many hairs it's got on one leg.
Just honestly, it's just an amazing piece of kit, isn't it? Really.
Yeah. It's even got like fine hairs on its head.
Yeah. It's all about everything is about sensing the environment. Yeah. It's all about detecting changes in air pressure, everything, everything, chemistry, the whole chemical clues, biological clues, you know, receptors. Everything's there. Everything's tuned for a specific reason. There's absolutely nothing, unless there's some evolutionary redundant elements to it, which happens. There's absolutely nothing there that doesn't have a job to do.
Oh, you can see its eyeball.
I know. I need to. Let me just. You know what I need? I need the other lens. I keep waiting for the camera to die. It's been on red for the last 10 minutes. Unbelievable, really. Right. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this because I don't know if I've got the light. But we're going to have a look. We're going to have a little look at the shield in a minute as well. Here we go. There's the eye. I feel like it's got like a. I feel like it might have like a protective membrane over it or something. You know, like a shark's eye.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not quite.
They're
I don't know.
very light.
There's something about it that's. I'm thinking fisheye.
Yeah. Well, I was about to say they're very like crab eyes.
Yeah, I think it's something similar. I feel like it's got some kind of membrane over it, which would make sense, right? Because it's exposed, so it's on the outside of its face, which is not a good place to be when you're trying to protect yourself. Absolutely fascinating. Right, let's have a quick look at its. See if we can look at its shield. It's on its back of its neck. I mean, it's just every single millimeter of it is just fascinating, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're probably right. I think you're right, guys. There's definitely this is something else I want to look into. I want to look into its evolutionary history. Find out where it's coming from.
There has to be a reason why its eyes have developed like that and not like the rest of them.
I mean, it's crazy, really. I mean, if you were to just look at that, just the eyes and nothing else, and you were shown that, but let's say it was closer in and you couldn't see anything else, just the eye, you'd just say, oh well, that's some kind of crab, right?
Yeah.
Just say that's a crab.
But I wonder if that's to do with the habitat, because it being very humid and
yeah.
You know what I mean? In contact with a lot of moisture, just as crabs.
Yeah.
The only thing that it doesn't have that a crab has is its little window wipers.
That's true, yeah. Oh, does it? Who knows, man? Who knows?
Well, yeah. Maybe
who knows what it's got going on? But anyway, I'm just wondering if it's got something growing. Can you see in the nooks and crannies, in between either side of the horn? It's got like little black. They could be like micro They could be mites. I mean, I think mites are bigger than that, so I don't think it's mites. But I mean, it might just
Well,
be
you have
the
a lot.
general.
Go on.
It might just be the general texture of the, might just be old age. Who knows?
Yeah. I know that a lot of critters have like a symbiotic relationship with mites, don't they?
Absolutely. I mean, I can't imagine they're mites because I've seen mites with the macro lens and they're bigger than that.
Yeah.
But you never know. It could be a type of like fungus or something like that. So, but anyway, right. I love the shield at the top. So, guys, what do you reckon? This has been good, right? This has been absolutely fascinating. So this is the female. I'm going to leave them alone in a minute because I've had the bright lights on them for quite a while now. Let's have another quick look at the male. There's a male look. Look at that. That's pretty clear, isn't it?
Yeah. Look at the texture on his like side of its head with the lines that go through.
Yeah. Yeah. You see, look, Ivan, crabs. No, mate. It's still the Lesina, my friend. I've just got the old macro lens out, mate. This is what we do here, man. This is why I invited you, so you can see this stuff. Look at that. I love the fact that the shield has just got this like lovely coloration around the outside edges.
It's just incredible.
Just incredible, I know. It really is. Look at the eye. I'm going to see if I can get closer. Just going to get a little bit closer. Woo! There you go. There you go, guys. Look at that.
You can
Oh
see
my
up
goodness.
granulation now as well.
Yeah. This is the male. I mean, it really doesn't matter when you get to this sort of level. What do you reckon, guys?
Jeremy says, beautiful shots, dude.
Thanks, Mum. Honestly, it's just incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
I could probably get closer, but I can't get any further into the tank. I'm at my absolute limit with my current technology. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Honestly, it's just out of this world. I know it's a cliche, but it really is. Look at its leg. Spiny legs, look. Not quite as impressive as the Cosmodeus, are they, with the spikes?
No.
But still absolutely amazing nonetheless. Look at that.
They're impressive, though.
Yeah. I'll be doing the updates, Tom. That is absolutely guaranteed. And I'll be doing it. I'm doing everything on YouTube, mate. I might post some photos and just like little updates on my Facebook page, but the actual streaming updates will be everything will be on my YouTube channel, man. Everything always on the YouTube channel. I'm basically just going to stick here. I could stream to all the platforms, but I don't actually want to. So sorry about that. Internet dropping out. So yeah. So yes, Tom, I'll be definitely be doing updates, man. I'm going to do an update stream as soon as I feel like the male and the female have paired. I'm going to do another stream. I'm just going to talk about why I've chosen the banana plant, why that's beneficial, and what the female is going to do with that banana plant in order to lay her eggs. So we're going to talk about all that, man. So that'll be coming up. Hopefully that'll be soon.
Hey, Upside X.
Hey, Francis. How you doing, mate? Well, you've missed a lot of the action, but we are up close and personal, my friend, with a male Lesina. This is the... Oh, hang on. 1 second, because the battery has finally died.
Mine's going to do the same. Professionals there.
I mean, I do have a plug-in. Right, back to the action. So, Francis, and anybody else who's tuned in, this is the male Lesina intermedia, or the dragon-headed Katydid. This is the male. I've got the male and the female, both in this banana-planted bioactive enclosure. If you're new to the channel, or you didn't see the previous stream, I did a full bioactive setup with the banana plant and full custodians, red springtails. That's right, guys, red springtails, white dwarf woodlice, and the Cubaris panda kings are all in this substrate, making it the full bioactive. I've got the banana plant planted in there, and then I've just got all the usual bits and pieces. If you want a full rundown on how I'd made this setup, how I put it all together, what's involved, and everything else, go back to the previous stream, and that shows you everything step by step. I showed it live, the whole process. So go back there, and that's that. This is basically this stream has been all about the inhabitants that I have created this environment for. They are the Lesina intermedia, dragon-headed Katydid. This you're looking at right now is the absolutely beautiful face of the male. And below it, which I'm going to show in a second, but she's in a little bit of an awkward... She's not revealing all her beauties right now because she's hiding behind a leaf a little bit. But that's the female. I'll pull out a little bit in a minute so we can have a more of an appreciation of them.
Misty says, what's their lifespan? I think it'd be about a year.
Actually, not that long, really, considering how big they are. As far as I'm aware, it takes about 9 months for them to reach adult from nymphs, between 8 and 10 months, I think. And then basically, I think maybe another year. I mean, obviously, like any inverts, it's impossible to put a real number on this.
Too many factors.
But I think we're looking at about a year for the females. From what I gather, when I was reading up about these, apparently the males can die very, very quickly after they've mated with the female. So potentially they might only live, a few months or whatever. But the females, they will lay, if they're healthy and they're happy, they will lay several rounds of eggs, which could take a good couple of months, and then they might live for a few months after that. So it's almost impossible to tell, Misty, but I would say from nymph all the way through to adult, you're probably looking at maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years tops for a female. You know, if things are good, but I would say about a year and a half total. But this is my first time with this species, so I'll be honest, I have no experience with these. Jeremy, you had these before, didn't you, mate? We got what kind of lifespan did you get? Did you buy them as adults, or did you grow them up from nymphs? I'm guessing you probably got them as adults, to be honest. Yeah, because he said they were calling in his bedroom, didn't they? So yeah, so yeah, Claire's. Did I tell you Claire's had two of those forest scorpions off me, those spinifers.
This year.
Oh right, okay. Sorry, Jeremy. I thought for a minute you had these. Okay, my bad.
Florida Katydids, the big green ones, aren't they?
Yeah, I think we might get some of those as well.
I come across something else earlier as well. I'll speak to you about later.
Okay, cool. So there you go, guys. Oops. There she is. There's the female look. So let's see if we can have a look at that. Well, I think Darius, isn't it? Is it Darius?
Yeah, Darius.
Reptiles? Yeah, Darius. I mean, yes. I'm going to say yes. I would imagine they can bite. I think like anything, you saw me handling them a minute ago, and I handled the male and the female, and neither of them showed any aggression towards me. They weren't interested in biting me or anything like that. But like anything, if I was to treat them, not so nicely, and for some reason make them feel threatened, then I'm pretty certain they probably will bite. I mean, if you saw that macro footage a minute ago, like about 10, 15 minutes ago with the female, can you get rid of that spam, dude?
Yeah, done it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, just look at the mandibles. The mandibles are absolutely ginormous.
I imagine they can give a good nip, but
yeah,
you'd have to be.
I would not want to be on the receiving end of anything like a bite from these guys. Seriously. No.
It's only going to do that if you were trying to harm it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't named them, Tom. I haven't named them. I did run a competition for people to put comments in. I think I'm gonna wait. I think I'm gonna just do that again, dude. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do that again because I know Jeremy and Claire both commented. So don't worry, guys. I'll look after you. But I think I'm gonna run that same competition again. See if we can get more people involved. Because that was to name the plant, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think the only reason I haven't actually, I forgot I was supposed to be running the the randomizer. So, but I think what we'll do is we will name them. Let's name them.
Yeah.
So what I want, yeah. So if you come up with a hashtag,
yeah, doing it.
And we want a name for a name for the male and the female. I'm going to I'll talk about it in a second. I'm just going to finish up in a minute with the macro. What I want to do is I want to see if I can have a quick look at the females. I want to see if I can have a look at the female's sword, the ovipositor again.
Yeah.
Before we finish, because I think there's a couple of people who haven't seen that yet. Right, guys, I'm just going to show you the ovipositor of the female. Yeah. just as I thought. This lens is too much of a beast for this. There we go. So, can you see that, guys? That is the ovipositor of the female. So this is the female here, look. Woo. So this is the female. It's not as clear as it was before because I'm shooting through the glass. And that is her ovipositor. Oops. She's actually, she's got it perfectly between the wings at the moment. Can you see that? There we go, look. So you can't see it properly at the moment because she's got it tucked between the two wings, look. She's sharpening.
I wonder if some noise is going to come.
She's sharpening the blade. Right, guys. Basically, what I want you to do is, in my vain attempt at trying to get comments in the actual video on YouTube, I want people to name the names of these two, but I want the names put in the comments of the actual video in YouTube, not the comments of the live chat. If that's all right with everyone, I will go over that again in a minute. I just wanted to show this. I wanted to show people who have only just tuned in the ovipositor. So there you can see it. Look, that's the difference between the male and female mainly. Apart from the fact that the female is bigger than the male, but you see that sword-like structure, the ovipositor right there. Look, this here goes all the way up. Goes all the way up there. Look. That is the ovipositor right there. She's going to use that. So when she lays her eggs, she's going to chew away at the base of the trunk of the banana tree. She's going to eat away at it to make a little cavern, and then she's going to use the ovipositor to deposit the eggs in that cavern-like structure that she's going to create by chewing away. And that's what she's going to use to deposit her eggs. It's so cool. Another spam dude.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's the male doesn't have that, obviously. That is purely for the female. I love the fact that she puts it perfectly in between her wings, man. Like that. It's like she's just sharpening it. She's giving it a good old sharpen.
I just wonder if, like you were saying the other day, if that's how she was creating sound.
Yeah, but it turns out it turns out it was the male, wasn't it, that was making the noises. Yeah, it's the male. It's his mating call, apparently, according to that paper.
I just wondered if there was, like on another frequency that we can't.
Yeah, maybe. Absolutely.
It's just the movements.
Yeah.
Marley Man's just joined.
All right, James. You missed. I'm gonna do a little bit more then, as soon as James has just come. You've missed a lot of the close-up, James. So this is the male, my friend. This is the male. So James, this is the follow-up. I don't know whether you were here for the Bioactive. I think you were. I think I remember talking to you. So this is the Lesina intermedia. This is the dragon-headed Katydid. I've got the male and the female in here now, James, and basically I am going to leave them to it soon. We've had the light shining on them for quite a long time now. I'm very conscious of not upsetting them too much, but they seem okay right now. The female's basically been cleaning herself for the last half an hour. So this is the male we're looking at now, man. I mean, look how stunning he is, man. Absolutely gorgeous. There you go, look. Look at that. That's what you call armor plating. So that's the male right there, and then we've got the female just below him down here. Look, and we'll just have one last look at it, and then I'm gonna leave him to it because I don't want to stress him too much. So there you go, and this is the female. She has basically been pruning herself for probably, I don't even know, since I put her in there, basically. Which is probably about an hour ago now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go, mate. That's the female. The tarsals, man. She's got those pads like all along the tarsal, hasn't she? Like they're really big. So she's got almost the identical kind of shaped shield, I think, at the back.
Yeah.
And then, if you were to look at that really, really close up, you'd think it was some kind of tortoise or turtle, wouldn't you? Like if you were to just look at the...
Well, there is some that have that shape, don't they?
Yeah. So, there you go, guys. I think I'm going to wrap it up now because I've had the lights on them for quite a long time now. I think it's time to stop.
And we want them to make babies.
Right. I'm going to leave them to it. I know. The green on the antenna is something else, guys, honestly. So, right then. I've turned critter cam off because I'm a bit conscious that we'll shut them. We'll just leave them like that. I think you can see them then from that camera, can't you? Can you see them all right?
Yeah.
It's a bit out of focus, isn't it? I think.
But you can see where they are.
That's better. It's a little bit better. So, I've shut them in. I'm going to put some water in soon. So there you go, guys. Honestly, let's just get things back to normal. Okay, right. James, I know you've only just tuned in, honestly, but I've basically had the camera and the lights on them now for about an hour. So all I can say, man, is just go back, just look back over the last half an hour of this stream, man. And honestly, the macro footage we've been getting is absolutely stunning. It's been absolutely amazing. I got some really, really close footage of the female cleaning herself for about a good 15-20 minutes. And yet the coloration on those antennae, I got a really good look at the coloration on that antennae as well. So honestly, if you really want to see the colors, the textures, just the general kind of overall anatomy of these guys, go back. If you can spare another 20 minutes later on, go back, have a look at it, because honestly, it's absolutely breathtaking. So basically, anyway, I hope you really enjoyed that, guys. Honestly, I've had that's just been absolutely amazing, hasn't it, Gav? That's just been absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited. So we've got the setup. I'm going to increase the humidity in here a little bit before I go to bed tonight. I'm going to put a load more water in there, really get the humidity up, because they are from Southeast Asia. They do like it quite high humidity. Temperature-wise, they're not too fussed about having it hot. So they will be happy, at kind of average temperatures for an invert anyway. 23 to 26. Anything over that is okay, but they're quite happy at 24 to 26 degrees. It's the humidity that they could do with. They could do with between 70 and 80%, I think. I have read that they previous people who have bred them have had them between 60 and 80. So you've got to expect that little bit of variation, which is obviously going to be quite good for them. Now, I've got the banana plant in there. the reason I've gone for those people who have only just tuned in, and you ain't got time to go back, the reason I've put the banana plant in is because previous people who have tried to breed them before, they've not done a full bioactive with live plants. They've basically just had like logs and bark and just like a forest floor type effect with a few vines and stuff. What they found is that the female just didn't lay. And then I don't know, they went away, scratched their heads, and they realised that they need somewhere to insert their eggs. So they tried the banana plant, and hey presto, they had success. And basically, what they're doing is the female is when she's ready to lay her eggs, she chews away and makes a little hollow, like kind of cave almost. In the trunk of the banana plant, and she'll burrow that, she'll dig away, she'll chew it out really quite deep, and then she'll use that sword-like ovipositor to insert the eggs into that space, that like protective cave that she's created. She'll lay all the eggs in there, and she'll lay the eggs over like a period of time. She won't just lay just like one lot of eggs. If she's healthy and she's happy, she should theoretically lay several times. It should be like 6 or 7 rounds of laying eggs. So we should hopefully get quite a lot of eggs. But obviously, we're getting ahead of ourselves right now. What we don't want is to get too excited because we have to make sure that the male and the female get together and do their thing. And that's why I'm going to leave them to it soon. So I'm going to go soon because apparently the male he won't show too much interest until the lights are out and we've all left and we're not disturbing them. The male, if you were watching the stream where I was doing the bioactive setup, you will have heard the male calling. That's his mating call. Now he's tuned to do that. If he's regular like clockwork, he should do that again from about 11 o'clock onwards, and I'm hoping I'm going to disappear by then. I'm going to make sure I'm out of here because I know that he's going to start calling about 11 o'clock. So I'm going to make sure I'm not here. I'm going to turn all the lights off. I'm going to be nice and quiet here. I'm going to turn the heater up a little bit. I'm going to increase the humidity. And I'm hoping when he starts doing his mating call, things are going to happen. So we're going to leave him to it. It's a shame that we can't actually witness the connections and things like that. But I'm just going to leave them together because I don't feel like the female is going to cause any kind of real threat to the male. I have fed them over the last couple of days, so they've been fed. And I'm going to put some more food in there tomorrow, so we'll just see what happens. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come back. I'm going to check on them tomorrow. I'm going to check on them all the time, obviously. But I'm going to do a follow-up video, another follow-up stream, when I feel like something might have happened. So I'm going to give it like maybe a week or so. And then we're going to come back. We're going to do a follow-up stream. And we're going to talk a little bit more in depth about why the female needs the banana plant, how she does it, what she's doing, and then what to expect if she lays the eggs. What do we do then? How do we develop those eggs? How do we incubate them? What do we need to do? And then also think about the hatchlings and the nymphs when they hatch, hopefully. But again. I can't help myself. We're getting ahead of ourselves, but I'm just letting you know there are going to be follow-up streams, so I hope you can look out for those. So that will be good. So before I go, just one last thing. We're going to name these Lesina. We're going to name the male and the female. So what I want you guys to do, if you could leave, not the chat, if you could come back and put in the comments of the YouTube video itself, if you could just name the male and the female. Have we got a hashtag for that, Gav?
Yeah, it's up on screen.
There you go. It's on the screen. Name the critters. If you put hashtag name the critters in the comments of the YouTube video when the stream's finished, and then put in the names that you want the male and the female to be, when we do the follow-up video, I will do a random generator of the comments with that hashtag, and you will win a prize. I'm going to do a random call. So not only will the names you've chosen be the names given to this male and female, you will also win a free gift, a prize from myself to you guys for being awesome and being here with me. And so don't forget, you've got a hashtag, name the critters, the male and the female, and also remember it needs to be in the YouTube comments for the video, not the stream here now. Wait until the stream's finished, then go. Or I think you can still do it now while the live stream is doing.
Yeah, you can.
So it's the so you can do that anytime. It's the video in YouTube, the actual comments on the video. Thank you guys. So I hope you enjoyed that. Honestly, I've had a real blast. It's been so exciting. We've had some absolutely amazing footage. These are absolutely stunning. I've never had these before. I'm so excited, and I feel very lucky and privileged that we've got these absolutely stunning critters. I mean, they're just amazing. So it just leaves me to say thank you, guys. Thanks for tuning in again. Thank you for coming in, spending your Saturday night with me and Gav again. Gav, do you want to say goodbye?
Yeah. Catch you all later.
Catch you all later. Gav says goodbye. That leaves for me to say goodbye and good night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Don't forget, come back, go to the YouTube comments, hashtag name the critters. Name those critters, male and female, and then when we do the follow-up video, there'll be a randomized draw, and you will win a prize, and your names will be given to those little bad boys. Thanks again, guys, and thank you so much. Take care, have a good weekend, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. I'm not even ready for my outro. How professional.